We are ready to pop the cork in Champaign, Illinois, home to the... Here comes the offense on first down. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. On the move. Tackled, but he has a first down.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. They have had to wear that beat down since the last time. After the misfire, now on second down. They try to pop a run on the draw. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
And already this guy is...
It's 1st and goal as Illinois comes to the line. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he runs it in for the score. The offense set for a first down play. Quarterback will audible. Trying to find his man on first down. Flips it out to the back. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Petty. Fires to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on 3rd down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties. They keep these 3rd downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was... Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Now on second down. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Brought down after a pickup of 5 yards down to the 10. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And he's loose and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown Illini!
And the offense continues to run the football.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. It's a draw. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Illinois putting together a really nice drive. Now they'll run the draw. And he's able to find a little. This offense has a second down play. That's the end of the quarter, and Illinois has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Tackled after picking up the first down. That gives him 100 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Illinois picked up the first down. Now here they come again. Leaves it with the back. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. It's complete to the left. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy a Heisman.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. A great spot to start this drive for the offense. Gives it to the back on the draw. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Timeout called by the offense. A mere 10 seconds to go in the game. The give to the tailback. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. One more play to pad the stats. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. There's a long and storied history of great games between these. are ready to pop the cork in Champaign, Illinois, home to the Fighting Illini, and the fans clad in orange and blue are more than ready for this one. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Illinois Fighting Illini. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Give to the back. Pushes forward for 3 out to the 13. You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Tackle is made after the 1st down.
Well, we knew coming into this game that field position was going to be massive. They had their backs.
Illinois moving it quickly down the field. They'll leave it with the lone back. Big gain on that one as he stepped out of bounds with a 1st down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking for a man. It's Petty. Starting to feel a little pressure. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. This rivalry more than a century old with the Buckeyes. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPO.
Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Illinois lining up quickly. They'll try the right side. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. The Illinois offense returns to the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing, get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going, and something can start to build.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. The trophy that the Buckeyes and Illini play for, the Illinois. First down here for the offense. Give to the running back. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. He now has 80 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. It's a draw. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with...
The offense lining up for a first down play. Here's the handoff. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Handoff from the gun. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And the defense is going to have more plays like this. He has had a...
This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Let's see if this offense comes out slinging from the first play of the drive down late. From the gun, the ground game. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third.
This could be the biggest play of the game so far. 3rd down and 2. They move the tight end all over. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. The defense coming out to protect the lead, but this offense still has plenty of time, likely their final drive. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. From the shotgun, the inside give. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Makes the grab. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
This just looks...
A 3rd and long coming up here. Dropping back, it's Petty. They're working that left side. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll run it. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. The give. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. A little sports history, David. Upset is the only horse ever to defeat Man of War. And that's why we call games like this an upset.
I really had no clue that was a real thing. But I do know this is an upset. This team was unranked, beat a ranked team. But you went out and got your respect. You gained it now. Let's build on this throughout the season. 1 win, great win. Now let's go ahead and build some momentum in the future.
Reese, some might say you're not a one-trick pony with that reference. And obviously, this was the team, the unranked team, that had the horses to get this thing done. Too much firepower, just too much explosiveness on offense, great defense. What a tremendous win.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. We are ready to pop the cork in Champaign, Illinois, home to the Fighting Illini, and the fans clad in orange and blue are more than ready for this one. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Power football with the run. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Illinois right back to the line. Single back formation, and they give it to it. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. Trucks through the defender. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Well, it's plays like that that'll...
Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. To the ground to try to move the chains. Looks as if Illinois will have enough for the 1st down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play?
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50. But you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predicting.
Looking to pick up a first down on third and short from the 43. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Man, I do not.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll leave it with him. Just ran over it. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. Well, got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll try the run. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here.
Yeah, and that's a really good job by the defense, because when you...
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Petty. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the 6. Get the pick 6.
They've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Release to the back. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down...
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back.
And this, my friend, is what you call advantageous field position. Starting the drive with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they corral him at the 2-yard line. A very productive play on 1st down has now set us up with his 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he... 1st down here for the offense. Here's the give off the left side. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Ready to fire from the pistol. Quick handoff. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
They finally get him on the ground with a big running play moves to change for the first down. Illinois lining up quickly. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical.
A first down for the offense. The give to the back. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Petty. They're bringing heat. Makes the grab on the left. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
He's racked up 92 yards rushing. He continues to impress as he leads. The pressure, the intensity is palpable. A huge play right here on 3rd and 2. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. Trying to convert. Illinois comes to the line. Here we go with the run on 4th down. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
You know, you kind of...
They not only have to deal with this defense, but the noise from this crowd on 3rd and 4. They'll give it to the back. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
And that is just an attitude run. Running it.
Well, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. To the ground with the back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. On 2nd down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. They go to the ground. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Will they keep it on the ground again here on 3rd down? They'll try to pop the draw. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
And this offense has done a really good job late in this football game. Man, you put a premium on the 4th quarter and maximizing possessions, and they
got some room headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. 2nd and goal coming up. trying to run it in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they've put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the park each and every week. And that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players. They've got an outstanding coaching staff. When they put it all together and they play with great effort, this team's tough to beat.
And that's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis. Welcome to the birthplace of college football, the campus of Rutgers University in Piscataway, New Jersey, where the game will be a little more technical, but no less intense than that showdown with Princeton. Line gets set, first down. He'll keep it himself. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Offense gets set for second down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Illinois right back to the line. On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
Man, that was a...
The Illinois offense returns to them on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on third and long from the 45. Running back searching for a hole. At the 45 on his way. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the
offense getting set for first down. They go to the draw, and they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. They'll keep it on the ground. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Slam to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because third...
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space.
Man,
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle.
and offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance, even if it's not super successful.
Third and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Illinois coming out with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. He now has 84 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he waltzes in for the score. Offense set on 1st down. They'll start this third quarter with a run. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. Illinois lining up quickly. The give to the single back. He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll try to run for it. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a 1st down.
I tell you what, with this kind of success...
Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Petty. Fires to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I'll say this, man, in college football you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. It has been a complete uphill struggle for both of these offenses, Jesse.
It sure has. At this point, David, someone's just going to have to step up and make a play. Someone's got to break a tackle, make an incredible catch, and just give some life to this offense.
Whatever you can, whatever it takes. Don't worry about looking pretty. That's out the window. We've already looked really, really ugly. We got to find something that works to put some points on the board.
Nice play by the defense.
1st down for this offense. The give to the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Tempo and overdrive. They'll go to the ground. Looks as if Illinois will have enough for the 1st down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Leaves it with the back. Ran through the contact. They bring him down. He's got a 1st down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. Movement here from the tight end. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Not much room. He gets one down to the 7. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2. If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get...
As this offense tries to drain the clock, take the play clock down to a fraction of a second. Don't give the defense an inch to breathe. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. Wrestled down at the 43 after getting 5.
When the offense can run the football and you can...
I know a lot of people thought this was going to be a blowout, but this team said, just when you think you... Autzen Stadium is mid-sized in terms of capacity. Its capacity... They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Handoff to the lone back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. Illinois right back to the line. From the gun, running back gets the give. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football.
Illinois putting together a really nice drive. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
Every offense...
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The run from the shotgun. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so...
Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He wants to throw. Spits it out to the back. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? Looking at a 2nd and short now. The give to the tailback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. He'll be stopped short, picks up one, but they're facing 4th and 1.
It's hard probably for the fans.
Here comes the offense on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Gets it out quickly. Still on his feet at the 45. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got the back over the middle.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And I understand what the offense is trying to do. Use the...
We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Give to the running back. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are score.
If they don't pick up this third down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. The give from the gun. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll start this drive firing. Complete downfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. The throw. Complete in the middle. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. Illinois lining up quickly. To the air, it's Petty. Working that left side now. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got a man. Finds a crease at the 20. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Finds his back in the middle. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing a...
2nd down coming up. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Throws to the back. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. They'll throw it on 1st down. Coming after him. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to two very
When you arrive in Kinnick Stadium, you know what's in store. Hard nose, toughness, defense, and you better bring your hat and be ready to strike somebody when you come into this black and gold cauldron to take on the Hawkeyes. Today, a Big Ten clash, and you know when you square off against a conference opponent, the blood boils a little hotter. As we'll see, the Illinois Fighting Illini taking on the That last play is just what this offense needed to try to get a drive started. 1st and 10 from the 21. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Illinois right back to the line. From the gun, the running back has it. Still running at the 40. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Here's the handoff. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. Final play of the quarter coming. Looking to pass. It's Petty. Dumps it to the back. Grabs it in the middle. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. It's caught. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive...
The offense set for a 1st down play. Power football with the run. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. They'll try to power their way ahead. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Nice job by this offense.
Illinois picked up the first down. Now here they come again. It'll be a draw. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
First down, you know you always...
The Illinois offense returns to the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays?
What a snag by the defense. Trying to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
What a nice catch by the...
First down here for the offense. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but...
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. Third and short from the 45. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's first and 10. Right back to the well. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. He has 89 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. Oh, picked off. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to